Hello, hello. I'm Mahet. This is Cricket, and today I wanted to talk about the housing vendors that have been found on the alpha for Midnight. We have 3 so far, probably have something to do with the Endeavor system, but we don't know that yet. The first is Mira, one of the Volpera, and while that might make you think that she's going to be bringing us a bunch of Volpera goods, the description attached to her makes me think otherwise. Far away from her home of Vol'dun, Mira has decided to travel the world as a merchant alongside her best friends, the alpacas Dolly and Dot. To me, this says Mira's going to bring us an assortment of goods, potentially from other BFA factions. The blood trolls come immediately to mind. If you go to their encampments, they've got these spooky canoptic jars and other vessels, including some hanging lanterns and ragged banners that you could use to decorate your house, and a lot of skulls. The Faithless are also using a lot of skulls, though Kralisk for the most part. Exploring Vol'dun, I was impressed by the diversity of decorations between the Faithless and our more friendly snaky boys in terms of what they're cooking with, putting on their floors, or hanging from their walls. The Zandalari probably get their own troll vendor at some point if I were to guess, but that doesn't mean that Mira couldn't be bringing us some cute sconces or even some Loa shrines. The descriptive text for Lilistraza, our second vendor, says, while she lives at the Ruby Life Shrine, she's known for wandering off to visit interesting places. So, like my theory for Mira, I'm guessing Lilistraza will bring us Dragonflight culture goods. The Tuskar are the obvious choice for this, as we all want more soup and to eat more blubber muffins. We'll hopefully also get some of their adorable cooking pots, these outdoor lanterns, some good fishing baskets, maybe some fishing tackle. The Maruk Centaur are another culture that Mira will probably bring us goods from. Their cooking areas are really intricate with many different shapes and sizes of pots, baskets, spices, bones, you name it. You're going to want to outfit your kitchen with some of this. It's not just food though. The Maruk Centaur's burial grounds have some nice incense, rugs, and braziers that you can use in your spookier houses. We can't talk about the Dragonflight cultures without talking about the dragons themselves, and while Valdrakken has a lot of great bookcases, floaty candles, and cushy-looking beds, I'm betting like the Zandalari, they have their own vendor at some point who can bring us these sweet flowers. It wouldn't surprise me if Lilistraza brings us some Niffin goods, from their adorable adobe houses in Zarelek Caverns and more recently in The War Within. If she's feeling more adventurous, Lilistraza might also bring us some goods from the Knolls in Brackenhide Hollow, although they don't have a lot of decor to speak of besides those cauldrons that we all had to click on. You were clicking on those, right? Flynn Fairwind is a third vendor listed, and while he once made his living as a pirate captain off the coast of Kaltira, he has apparently reformed and promised to serve the Alliance so long as Matthias keeps an eye on him. I'm betting Flynn is our Alliance version of the Mira vendor, who'll bring us goods from spooky hideaways like this one, full of stolen art, lost maps, and who knows what else. There'll also be lots of goods from the pirate cultures that he's most familiar with, whether that's just a fun bar stool, some bottles to put on your wall, or some questionable food choices. I'm sure the Kultiran druids of the game are hoping for some Drust-themed goods for their houses, although, truthfully, there's not that much to choose from. Hopefully, Flynn also has some of the great Tide Sage items. While there aren't many, the statues and fountains would make a great addition to any Shadow Priest's home. Lastly, I fully expect Flynn will be bringing us some goods from the dive bars that are scattered around the BFA zones. That just seems like the right place for him to hang out. That's it for now. I'm patiently awaiting the beta launch so that I can get my hands back on housing, but let me know if you think I forgot something or have a completely different theory for what these vendors are for.